everybody. Welcome to This Week at Little Hills. I'm so glad to be with you again on this Monday. And coming up in just a little bit is the conclusion of our series for the summer in Proverbs 2. And I hope you'll join me at 7 p.m. Central Time for that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to take us over to Ephesians chapter 4. Verse 1 we read, "Therefore I, the prisoner in the Lord, urge you to walk worthily of the calling you have received, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." As we look to this coming Sunday and think about being gathered together as God's people both tonight, well, not just both, we have tonight, we have Tuesday night where we have our Bible study. If you're not part, I hope you'll make tomorrow night the first night that you're a part of that. And then we have our church picnic and pool party on Saturday, which if you haven't already RSVP'd, mention that in the comments. We can get you in on that too. That's on Saturday. But then we gather together on Sunday. As we think about all these times we gather together, the beauty of being God's people is that as we raise our voices together, just like my Sakata friends are right now, we raise our voices together in Christian love and unity. That's our calling. We've been looking at theology during Sunday School Express, and some of it we may not all entirely agree on, but one of the things I love about my church family, and I'm so thankful that all of you are a part of it, is that we've come together and we love Jesus together, even when we know we don't agree on absolutely everything. And until Jesus returns, Christians are always going to not agree on everything. But we have our God who draws us together, and we know that that's what matters. And it's such a beautiful thing, I think. And as I think about this verse, because we're going to be talking more about Christian unity during Sunday School Express 15 minutes after our service on Sunday, I think it's something that we can think about throughout the week too. It's not just when we gather as Christians at church, it's what we say online, it's what we say at work and at school. It's how we present ourselves all throughout life. Are we presenting ourselves in such a way that says that what really matters is that we love Jesus and love each other? And we're going to talk about a lot of things that really matter. I'm not trying to minimize them. But do we make sure that's clearly what matters most? Because if we understand that's what matters most, then what matters second most to us are the things that support that basic understanding of who God is. And then the things that are further away still, we have the comfort of knowing our security in Jesus to say, okay, we haven't quite figured this out, or we might not fully see eye to eye on this, but that's okay because I want to follow Jesus. I want to be together with God's people, and I know that He's refining us over time, and we can learn from each other, and we can help each other to get closer to God's truth, and we can have the ability to do that. And we can do that more as Christians, and that's, again, since I see that with all of you, it gives me such hope about where we're going as a church and what we can contribute to the broader body of Christ with that ethos, with that just beautiful picture of loving each other and loving God. I just keep thinking about how if we can do that as the broader church, how transformative it could be in this world that loves to be divided, but doesn't really. Our world is suffering from division. It's suffering from the fact that we're always looking for being in the in-group and the out-group and being separated. And here, we're encouraged to show something different. So, first off, Little Hills family, let me just say, as an encouragement here, I am so thankful for all the ways you bless me by doing this, the times that maybe we have theological differences or whatever, and we just love Jesus together and love each other. You're a blessing to me in that, and you're blessing the world in that. I think that's such a beautiful thing. And then just encourage all of us, let's keep thinking about how we keep doing that. We don't want to just say, okay, we've done enough and pat ourselves on the back. But how do we love the world more? By loving the body of Christ more, being unified as Christians more, showing that to the world. And then the world that says, I'm sick of being divided all the time, says, and when those people follow Jesus, there's something different. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. Again, let's continue that unity together by being together. You can join us online tomorrow night in our fully interactive Bible study, 7:15 p.m. Central Time. pool party is 2 p.m. Central Time, and you do kind of need to be in person for that one. We haven't figured out for our online church family yet how to transfer pool water and barbecue over the internet. I'm working on that. We'll get there eventually, right? Transporters or something. But we have that opportunity, and then of course together, all of us online and in person on Sunday night, 5:30 p.m. for worship. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed week, and I'll see you again soon.